हेलो एवरीवन, मैं हूं पूजा रॉय एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल पूजा रॉय इंस्पायरिंग वर्ल्ड। आज की वीडियो में मैं आपको बताने वाली हूं हाउ टू स्कोर गुड मार्क्स इन सोशल साइंस। हर एक स्टूडेंट को ये प्रॉब्लम होती है, इवन मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट्स को ये प्रॉब्लम होती है कि मुझे सोशल साइंस नहीं पसंद है और मुझे अच्छे मार्क्स नहीं आते। टुडे आई वांट टू टेल यू हाउ कैन यू स्कोर गुड मार्क्स just following few tips. Don't forget to watch this video till the end because by the end I will let you know the most important point which you need to focus on. So let's start with this video. But before going to start, I have a request. If you are new to my channel and you have not subscribed it yet, just subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. Along with that, if you like the video and you find the video is very useful for you, don't forget to like it and share with your friends. So let's start. You know what? जब भी पेपर आता है उसमें कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट्स होते हैं. So let me tell you the tip number 1. You are requested to follow all the tips and you will definitely score 100 out of 100. So here, the first tip is write your answer in points. How to write your answer in points? Here comes a question and I will let you know how to write the answer off. What is the general concept of the answer? How do you write the answer? Here comes the first question. What were the reasons behind the decline of the Indus Valley civilization? You just see this question is of 3 marks. And after that, what we find that there are one student has written the answer this way. Yes, the answer is written, the entire answer is written in a paragraph form. The second student who writes this way, again the same question, and you find the same number of points are written as well. Here also 4 points and here also 4 points are written. But we find as this side answer, undoubtedly as this side answer is completely cleared and written in points, definitely the teacher, the examiner is going to understand without reading. The teacher can understand what the student has written. Undoubtedly, it is known as the presentation, how to present your paper. So this way you can go for it. Now let me tell you which is the better way to write it. This one was the best one, but there is something one which is better and better than this one also. So let's go for that. I want to share with you that as well. So the same question I'm taking, but what you need to do, you have to give a small heading to your point. Yes, this is the second tip, and what you have to do, you have to give the small heading to your point. In the previous slide, you found that you had written the answer in points. But the second thing what I want to share, that the answer should be written in point and you have to write the heading of it. You just see. In this question, the same question, and this was the earlier format you had written. Now coming to the next, the same point, but what I did, I have just done it with a heading. Just a heading is given over here and it makes the answer completely presentable. So what we find, if you want to write the answer of any question, just try to write first in point and after that put a small heading to the point, so that without reading also, yes, many times the teacher will not read your question, still your teacher will give you full marks because the concept is completely clear. Coming to the next one, this is tip number 3, and what the tip is, write precise answer. Precise answer means short and precise, right to the point. So you just see what you need to do. First point comes over here. If the question is of 1 mark, you have to write 1 point for it. Next comes, if the question is of 3 marks, you are supposed to write 3 points for it. If the question is of 5 marks, you have to write 5 points for every question. Coming to the next one, that if the question, don't ever think that the question is of 1 mark, so you're done with it. Question is of 3 mark or 5 mark, you have just written in point and it's done. No. As the question is of 5 marks and 3 marks, what is the most important thing? In social science and other subjects as well, you have to focus on the word limit. Remember, you have to focus on the word limit. So when you focus on the word limit, what becomes very important? Writing 5 points is very good, but along with that, don't forget to explain it. So always you are requested to explain your answer, each and every point in detail and according to the word limit. It becomes very important. Coming to the next point, which is the fourth tip. The fourth tip is regarding map work. As you know, every social science paper is having a map work. When we go for the map work, we commit some kind of mistakes, and it's a very silly mistake, but the marks will cut. Let's see what the question is. I'll tell you that whenever you go for the marking, you have to mark it properly and you have to label it clearly. For an example, let's see, I'm showing you a map over here. The question comes, locate and label the places of Indus Valley civilization. You can see this is question number 9. So don't forget to mention the question number 9 as well. So here comes, the map is given to you and you have to mention it very clear that this is question number 9. And after that, what is that? The dot is given, and along with that the name of place is also mentioned, because as it is just a site, so you are putting a dot and by the side you're writing the name of that particular place as it is shown in this map. So it is the easier way to first mention the question number. Along with that, you have to locate it properly at a proper place. Next, if it is a point, so you have located it this way. But if the question comes in a different way, that you have to locate the entire area. So let's go for the question. Question is, locate Maharashtra on the map of India. So how will you locate? In this scene, you find it's not a small area. So what you need to do, you have to shade off the entire one. Along with that, you have to put the question number 10. You have to mention it. You have to color it or you have to shade it. Along with that, the same color which is red over here, the same color dotted mark is here. And it's mentioned Maharashtra. Means whatever is there in red color on the map of India is only Maharashtra. So you can take it as a symbol, you can take it as a scale over here. So you can understand, if you write the answer, if you locate any place on the map in this way, it is going to be the best way to clear all the doubts of the teacher. So as it is totally clear, you are also there in a situation to score very good marks, completely full marks for it. Coming to the next tip, tip number 5. What the tip number 5 is? Attempt all the questions even if you don't know. You know what? Many times your teacher must be telling you, if you don't know the answer, write at least. Write somewhat. Maybe something is correct. It is always told something is better than nothing. Yes, undoubtedly you should try to write the answer of how much you know, that much only write. Now, I'm just giving you some examples of the question. What is government? Maybe whatever is given in your book, in your chapter, you don't know exactly the correct answer. But yes, there are few things you know about the government as you are the part of a country. Yes, you are the student of a country, India or any other country. You know the definition of government, what kind of job the government does. If you don't know that, what is written in the book, write exactly what you know. At least the teacher will give you half a mark or 1 mark. Coming to the next question. How is the life of the casual laborers in India? General concept is maybe, I don't know. What is written maybe, I didn't read it properly from the books. But here, as you people also know who are the casual laborers, so you have to write something what you know about it. Maybe you will get at least 1 mark or 2 marks even sometimes. Maybe your mark is good, maybe your answer is good and you will score better over there. So don't forget to attempt all the questions whether you know it or don't know. Coming to tip number 6. Only if you have time. Now, these were the points which I shared with you, tip number 1 to 5, which are important to follow. But there are also few points which are to be followed, but they work like a booster. Yes, because when you follow these points, undoubtedly nobody is there to cut your marks. what you have to do, you just think. The first thing is, if your writing is fast and you have extra time, follow these points. What? Support your long answers with diagram or flow chart. If you know the answer, there is a question of long answer. In that case, you can support it with the diagram or the flow chart, and definitely you will get the full marks for it. Coming to the next one. So the next point we have is support your answers with a rough diagram of a map. Map is provided only for some limited questions, and you have to do that question only in the map. But yes, what you can do the rough diagram of it. If you wish, if you want. As I told you, question is of 3 marks. So write 3 marks, point. 5 marks, 5 points you need to write. But maybe in case, if 1 point is wrong, the teacher will not give you the marks. In that case, what to do? You have to write 1 point extra with the doubt, in a feeling that if my particular topic is wrong, at least the teacher will give me 5 points for all my 5 questions. The last and the most important topic is, the tip is revision. How to revise your points. So let's go for it. Many times you find you have scored well, you have practiced well, still you don't score very much good marks. So what is the reason behind? The reason is only one, that you have done the oral practice, not the written one. So the most important point comes that whenever you want to revise, if you have time, you should definitely go for the writing of the answer, means revising of your answer by writing it. It is always told from the beginning that if your mind forgets something, but your hand writes, each and every body part help us. Yes, it was told to my time also by my teacher. So I'm telling you the same. Sometimes if you may forget, but your hand will definitely write for you. Coming to the next point, read the chapter thoroughly and underline important points such as dates, places, names, etc. It's going to help you out. You know what? Social science is a subject which is very vast, and the question comes from in between the chapter. If you already read the chapter thoroughly and you have underlined the important dates, places, names, etc., undoubtedly you are able to finish, you are able to write all the answers in a perfect way. So this is the best way to write the answer off. And the last one, learn specially the keywords and try to write the answers in your own words, keeping the question in your mind. Sometimes what happens, we are just to go for Rattamar. We are not supposed to go for Rattamar. You have to just learn the important keywords and understand those keywords, and in the exam you write the words in your own way. You define it your own way, and what you find, it is going to be the best way to write the answer off. Just the way, one thing you need to keep in mind, that the answer which you are writing, it should be according to the question asked only. Don't go beyond it. And overall, let me tell you, thank you so much for watching this video till this end. If you really like this video, subscribe to my channel for more such educational videos. And if you want the notes and everything related to this, any kind of guidance, you can contact me on my email ID, that is poojaroy0201@gmail.com. You can contact me, and even you can ask for any kind of queries on my YouTube channel. But before that, you are requested to subscribe to my channel so that you can get all the updates regarding my videos. Along with that, you will get daily updates of the current affair questions as well. If you really like the video, just give a like. At least you can give a thumb for this kind of initiative, a kind of appreciation you can give it to me. Thank you so much. Take care.